All right, I think we're live now. Maybe a 1 minute late. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Trivia, where the questions are ham radio related and the points mean nothing. Got a cast of characters here. Got Norm from Shackin' Off. We'll get to one of his rounds here. Got Tank from Tank Radio.
What's up, guys? My name's Frank, KG5AHJ. Welcome to the stream.
Roll that intro.
I gotta do it.
Norman, you wanna say hello? I skipped over you.
Yeah, no problem. How's it going, everyone?
It's Norm from Houston, Texas. Tom N3WS from Tango Oscar Mike. Hello.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Good. Adam K6ARK from K6ARK Portable Radio.
What's up, Kyle? Hope everybody's doing well. I can't stick around tonight. I'm going to listen in and probably chime in the chat, but I'm getting everything ready for an adventure on a peak tomorrow, working the VHF contest for Arrl. So hopefully we'll get some of you guys in the log tomorrow, and looking forward to following along on the trivia tonight while I'm back.
How tall is the peak that you're going to be on tomorrow?
I think it's around 7,000 feet, 6,500 or 7,000 feet. And I'm bringing my 3-element 6-meter Yagi with the rotator. I decided to bring just the 3-element 2-meter Yagi that also doubles as a 70-centimeter Yagi, and a 2-meter vertical and a 70-centimeter vertical. And I'm going to be running FT8, FT4, SSB, CW, and FM on 2-meter, 70-centimeter, and 6-meter.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Just run the gamut in there.
Heck yeah, man. Go big or go home.
Yeah, that is true. Don Izzo from Smoke Signals RF. Hello.
Good evening, everybody from Connecticut, FN 31.
And everyone in the chat, hello. Some ground rules here. So you can play... I'm looking at Tom over there. He's got Pee-wee's Big Adventures Playhouse at his background.
I love that, Tom.
I can't get over it.
You just need the bicycle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
Kelly's going to give him all the answers today.
So this is how this thing works. So you go to Kahoot.it, and whenever I display the game pin, you enter in the game pin and choose a nickname. There's no signups. There's no registration. I read the questions on YouTube, or if you know English, you can read them yourself. And you pick the answer on your connected device. They are 30 seconds each. They are weighted. Faster you answer, the more points you get. And this is all for bragging rights. So let me go down to my Norm. Do you want to go first, or what do you want to do? It's your night.
Doesn't matter. I can go first. Sounds good.
Why don't we do Norm's questions first? Because I love Norm's questions. Let me let's see. Let me get into. Let's see. We want to randomize the answers. Yes, and yes, and yes. So let me.
Before you start saying the questions,
yeah.
I'll just describe them a little bit.
Sure.
So I was listening to Josh's podcast, or Josh's wife podcast, Ham Radio Crash Course, and they had a question on there, and one of the answers is not a correct answer, but the question was something about when is it legal to broadcast news or gather information related not related to ham radio on ham radio, and one of the answer is in an emergency. One of the questions was when contacting a space shuttle. And I had to look it up. Yep. And that's still on the book, even though the space shuttle has been retired since 2011. And I remember when I took my test in 2000, there were several questions about the space shuttle. And So I pulled out my trusty Now You're Talking, valid from 1998 to 2002 question pool, and looked up some questions. And all these questions I pulled out of here are no longer in the technician test, but they're still valid and still on the books. I didn't want to pull any questions out where the rules have just changed or Part 97 has changed something, because that wouldn't be fair. All these questions are, the answers to these questions are still on the books, but the questions are no longer in the test pool for whatever reason.
So let me go to my second screen here. So, got a dog hair in my mouth. 303-9376. 303-9376. Thank you for that intro, Norman. We're going to wait for some people to get in here. I see K Booty. I see Beer Snack.
Oh yeah. You know it's going to be a good competition with them on board. Well,
Absolutely.
good luck,
Look at
guys.
these
Have
guys.
fun. I'm going to go ahead and drop off, and I'll see y'all in the chat. Have fun.
Good night,
We'll
Adam.
hear you on the
7-3.
air, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
Look forward to working tomorrow if possible.
Norm's boy toy.
I see Greg's and brother Greg from Shacking Off is in the game too.
All right. Even if you don't get in, you can still enter the pin after we start. So we'll wait a little bit longer here. Give it another 30 seconds. Stan the man. Any Cardinals fans out there know who Stan the man is. All right. Let's start the Kahoot. So, expired tech questions. And I think that...
You think I know this is not going to be easy.
So,
Norm challenging us.
this is sponsored by the Shacking Off YouTube channel. Everyone should go sub to the YouTube channel Shacking Off. Norm and his brother Greg run an entertaining YouTube channel. Link to their channel in the description below. So if you click on the description, you'll see a link to their YouTube channel. So here we go. These expired questions appeared in the technician test between July 1st, 1997 to June 30th, 2001. There are 12 questions in this round, not 10, 12. We got all of them, and the last two are exceptionally great. Here we go. What is the maximum frequency shift permitted for RTTY or data transmissions below 50 megahertz? 0.5 kilohertz, 0.1 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, or 1 kilohertz? What is the maximum frequency shift permitted for RTTY or data transmissions below 50 megahertz?
This one's kind of interesting too, because there's not many questions on the current tech class about frequencies below 50 megahertz.
Yeah. 1 megahertz. 1 kilohertz.
Kilohertz, yeah. And so at 2 meters, it's 19.6. That's the other questions. Well, I'm sorry, we're talking about RTTY here. The 1 kilohertz frequency shift would give you a bandwidth of around 2.7 kilohertz. So that's why that's chosen. 2.7 kilohertz. So that's why that was chosen. Why the FCC ruled that the shift there can only max out at 1 kilohertz.
1 kilohertz.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and it's not. Most RTTY's done on RTTY 45.
Yep.
And that has a 170 hertz shift, so about 270 hertz bandwidth. So most operation is way below that.
Gotcha.
But that's still on the books from back in the day.
Gotcha. All right. Next question. What is the maximum symbol rate permitted for packet transmission on the 10-meter band? 56 kilobauds, 300 bauds, 19.6 kilobauds, or 1200 bauds? What is the maximum symbol rate permitted for packet transmissions on the 10-meter band? 56 kilobauds, 300 bauds, 19.6 kilobauds, 1200 bauds. Man, some of these are tough.
Yeah, I was going to say, these are going to be tough.
That is not going to be easy.
Wow, 1200 bauds. A lot of people got that. Very good.
So the Rudy question, a very similar question to the previous Rudy question, and this question is actually on the general exam question pool. And I was thinking, why do they no longer have packet transmission questions in the technician pool? And so I'm thinking late 90s, what was real popular on 2 meters and maybe 10 when the band was open? And that's the APRS and the bulletin board systems and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Before the internet killed them all.
The
Yeah.
BBSs,
You would expect a technician to get in the packet because those are very popular. And almost every big town had a BBS system and an email system for packet going on.
Yep. That is true. That is true. AF2V in the lead. Tango second. Tank in third. N1L SD in third, and Nick in fifth. All right. Moving on. What is the fastest code speed a repeater may use for automatic identification? There is no limitation. 13 words per minute, 20 words per minute, 30 words per minute. I think I know this one. What is the fastest code speed a repeater may use for automatic identification?
This is a actual test question
In the 90s.
in the 90s.
Did you miss that one, Tank?
No, I didn't miss it. I forgot.
And Kyle, you should notice because you have
I answered
repeaters.
today.
You host repeaters. Frank was walking around in diapers. We get that. But you have repeaters.
20 words a
I
minute.
was fairly out of them by then.
I did not know the answer to this question. I had to look it up, and yes, it's in part 97. I just thought you could just set your automatic identification to as fast as you want. Put it up
I
to
thought
50.
it was 13.
Nope, you gotta set it as fast as the extra class code back in the day.
Okay.
Correct. That's right.
Yep.
Kyle's right.
One.
So is there a limitation nowadays?
It's
Yes,
still
it's
20. It's still
20.
20. Yep.
Well then.
LDS in first, Beer Snack in second, IPA. Oh, IPA in third, Nick in fourth, and N8YO in fifth place.
I'm so awesome. I'm off the board.
You're in zero place.
Die.
What is one reason to avoid using cute phrases or word combinations to identify your station? They might offend English speaking amateurs. They're not easily understood by non-English speaking amateurs. They may be interpreted as codes or ciphers intended to obscure your ID. They do not meet FCC identification requirements. Those are mouthfuls.
Kyle, you're going to have to stop using awesome amateur 0Z.
I
I know you think it's cute on the repeaters, but
excellent, Norm.
it just
That's
annoys
excellent.
people.
There's a guy here that uses Zanzibar, and it drives me insane. They're not easily understood by non-English speaking amateurs. That's great. That's a great.
And
test.
that's not in part 97. That's I don't know where that question came from. Part 97 just says you got to be easily identifiable, and I think that was just kind of best practices from the ARRL.
Gotcha. Beer Snack in first, IPA in second, Nick in third, KD9 who in fourth, LSD in fifth. All right.
That's my buddy here in Connecticut. Kevin.
Very
He's a
good.
guy. He's a good guy.
What is the max power an amateur station is allowed to use for telecommand of model craft? Ooh. 25 watts, 1 milliwatt, 100 watts, 1 watt. What is the max power of an amateur station is allowed when used for telecommand of model craft? Oh, something going on with my contact here. 25 watts, 1 milliwatt, 100 watts, 1 watt.
Where to put all the windows?
1 watt. 1
And I
watt.
believe that's a general extra question now.
Beer Snack still in first. IPA in second. LSD in third. Tango coming up in fourth.
Go
And
Kevin.
YO. If you want to use your station to retransmit space shuttle comms, what agency must approve? The Department of Defense, the FCC, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, the office of your local FCC engineer in charge. Oosh.
Excellent question. That's a
What
great question.
if
I
you
like
want to use your station to retransmit space shuttle comms? What agency must approve? Good grief. DoD, FCC, NASA, or the EIC? NASA. Wow. I would.
So, yeah, this one's no longer on there because, of course, space shuttle comms. But the current Part 97 says you must get a prior approval from NASA for manned spacecraft comms to retransmit those. So now that shuttle's retired, but we still have the ISS, and we're going to have commercial crew vehicles going up. It's still legal to retransmit those comms, but you must get NASA approval. I don't know if it was in the 80s or 90s, NASA gave blanket approval to all licensed amateurs to retransmit space shuttle comms. So here in Houston, on 2 meters, the Johnson Space Center Amateur Radio Club, W5RRR, would transmit any interesting space shuttle communications, especially if they were regarding any ham radio usage. And I think Goddard ham radio club.
I was just going to ask you, Norm. I remember God, and I remember they used to do it. They used to simulcast. Obviously, we couldn't hear it up here in Connecticut on VHF, but they were doing it on 40 meters for a while, and that that was so cool. I mean, you know? And
now with the ISS comms, if you ever watch NASA TV, they're kind of mundane and boring. So it's why it's still legal to transmit. You're not going to hear much going on day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
Don't they have a back channel they talk more frankly on?
I don't know, Frank. Are they?
All right.
Are you asking about Frank? Frankly,
Frankly,
Frank, are you asking about Frankly Radio?
Yes. Tank Radio.
IPA in first, LSD in second, Beer Snack in third, Tango Oscar Mike in fourth, and YO in fifth. And Smoking Ape in the chat says space is fake.
Moving on.
Next question.
How about those ham radios?
During commuting rush hours, which type of repeater operation should be discouraged? Mobile stations, third-party communication nets, highway traffic information nets, or low-power stations? During commuting rush hours, what type of repeater operation should be discouraged? Everyone's on their phone. Mobile stations, third-party communication nets, highway traffic information nets, low-power stations. Third-party communication nets. I would have chose that too. Yep.
I was so close to do highway traffic. Little side note, one reason I got into amateur radio is to get me off the phone in traffic.
Yes. IPA still in first. Beer Snack in second. LSD in third. YO in fourth. Coming up in fourth. And Nick in fifth. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to host a net during rush hour, unless it's like a check-in for rush hour and you're given highway information, right?
Honestly, when I heard a little idiom here, when I heard about Dallas has a 630 traffic net, I was like, oh, I can hear where all the traffic is. It was a traffic passing net.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. All right. How might you join a closed repeater system? Contact the control operator and ask to join. Write the FCC and report the closed condition. Use simplex on the repeater and put it told not to. Use the repeater until told not to. I like those two. Those two are great.
Very good.
So there's no questions regarding closed repeater systems anymore. And I remember when I was learning about this, I came across a lot of talk about closed repeater systems. And I've lived in Indiana and I've lived in Texas, and I've traveled back and forth between the two and listened on 2 meters. And I've never come across the closed repeater system where I clicked on and was told, "Hey, this is closed. You've got to join the club to play." I don't know if those are still around as much.
I I'm sure that there are closed repeater systems. Probably like living in a dry county. You gotta join the club to drink beer at the.
I believe it was probably more. This is just my thoughts thinking about this. Is foam patches were pretty expensive back then.
Yep.
To operate a foam patch
Right.
and have a landline connection. And so if you were in a club where you guys put all your resources together, get a phone patch so you could get on the repeater and make calls to home or family members or even contact an emergency, they may not appreciate you using that phone in front of the other members of that club.
Right. IPA in first, beer snack in second, LSD in third, YO in fourth, Nick in fifth. What is the proper way to ask someone their location when using a repeater? Say, where are you? Locations are not normally told by radio. Say, what is your QTH? Say, what is your 20? What is the proper way to ask someone their location when using a repeater? I think I know the answer. I hope it's the right answer. Oh, I did.
Trick question.
Wow.
So the whole thing in the Now You're Talking by the Arrl, when they're talking about repeater system, they emphasize over and over again to use plain language. You're on FM. You don't need to use Q codes like you do on HF.
Oh my gosh.
And so there were a couple questions like this. And there's another thing with say, where's your 20, which is kind of CB lingo.
Right.
There's a lot of questions on there of why you shouldn't use CB type lingo. And, at that point, there were still a lot of hams coming from CB. So they were trying to beat you out of that.
Wow.
They were trying to beat that out of you.
No change in the leaderboard. No change in the leaderboard. Here we go. Which of the following will allow you to monitor amateur television on the 70 centimeter band? An SST TV converter, a cable-ready TV receiver, a portable video camera, or a TV flyback transformer? Oh. Which of the following will allow you to monitor amateur television on the 70 centimeter band?
Good question.
Wow.
Good question.
An SST converter, a cable-ready TV receiver, a portable camera, a flyback transformer. A cable-ready TV receiver?
Yes, most ATV is done between 426 megahertz and 432 megahertz, which just so happens to fall under cable channels 58 and 59.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
And so all you need is a cable-ready TV, and you could set up a Yagi. And when ATV was popular back in the day, you just see who's in your neighborhood showing pictures of the shack.
Wow, I would have never
And
thought
A lot
that.
of throwbacks, Norm. A lot of throwbacks here. I love it.
I remember one of the main concerns because I really wanted to get into ATV because I'm like, you're never going to be able to put video over the internet. Real Player is horrible. And
Real player. Oh my god.
and so that's one of the things I really wanted to get into, and I had a couple of Elmers show me their setups, and they were kind of upset that the newer TVs in the late 90s, when you got a weak signal, the screen would turn blue.
Wow.
To get rid of all that fuzz. So even back then, they were picking up early 90s, 80s TVs that didn't have that blinking ability. So if you want to get into ATV now, you better find a pretty old TV.
Right. No change. No change. I think this next question is the best one of the bunch. Here we go. I think. What precautions should you take when leaning over a power supply? Watch out for loose jewelry contacting high voltage. Take your shoes off. Watch out for sharp edges. They may snag your clothing. Shield your face from the heat produced by the power supply. Keep in mind, this is early 90s. What precautions should you take when leaning over a power supply?
Hey, I know somebody who put their tie into a paper shredder before.
Oh,
And that was something you only saw on TV, but I know somebody who did it.
Oh my gosh, almost everyone got that. Watch out for loose jewelry contacting high voltage.
So in my head, I'm trying to come up with the picture of how this would actually happen. And so I'm thinking back, this might be a holdover to like my grandpa always wore a gold chain. He backed up to the habit in the 70s. So guys from then with big gold chains, and they're leaning over their amplifier, and that thing falls into the breathing slits at the top, because there's always slits at the top of your linear to let the heat out. So only thing I can think of, and I guess
no, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
people's not wearing too much jewelry anymore.
That's right.
IPA in first, beer snack in second, LSD in third, YO in fourth, and Tango rounding out in fifth. All right, I think this is the last question, guys and girls and dogs and cats. Where should fuses be connected on a mobile transceiver's DC power cable? In series with both the red and the black wires? In series with just the black wire, between the red and black wires, in series with just the red wire. Thinking early 90s here.
Now I'm still thinking, why isn't this question on the test anymore? Still valid.
Still valid. I'm wondering if, in series with both the red and the black wires. Very good. I was hopeful that they were going to you just need to put it between the red wire and the battery.
A lot of radios only do that. They only put it on one.
It's true. You should fuse.
Mobile, yeah, go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
Yeah, fuse both your connections.
Absolutely.
So all my mobiles have been ICOM or Yaesu, and they've always, the connector they came with have always had the positive and negative leads.
Yeah.
Is it some of the lower cost import radios that only have them on the positive?
I can tell you in my vehicle, and I follow what we do here locally for our public safety vehicles, our public works vehicles, everything is double fused coming off the battery and then again going towards the radio. So depending on where there could be a possible break or a short, you want to protect everything, down the line. So we do a double. Now, again, the cost of fuses is pennies, but from a manufacturer standpoint, it may not be.
Right.
But that question is excellent. You're right. That question is still a valid question today.
Can you show the whole leaderboard?
We can't, but IPAs came in first, beer snack in second, and YO in third. Very good.
I actually dropped out, Frank. I had a glitch over here, so I dropped out. But I only got three questions right here on my pad. That was it. That was hard. That was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions.
Thank you, Norm. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to dig up some older questions and bring them on here.
That's good.
They might still not be valid, but they might be fun.
Yeah.
If I can find some some license questions from the 50s or 60s.
Proper mobile radio mounting locations on your horse or something.
All right. 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 4, 3, guys. Why does the sound always play? Please, no more sound. All right. If you're playing at home and you want to get in, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 4, 3. 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 4, 3.
Made me think of Laverne and Shirley. Wasn't that the beginning to Laverne and Shirley? 5, 6, 7, something.
No.
Shots and Beverage Corporated.
Oh, is that what it was? Where they worked?
That was the brewery.
Yeah. Lenny and either Lenny or Squiggy just recently died. Was it Squiggy?
Squiggy just died.
Squiggy just died. Yeah. I'd come home and watch Laverne and Shirley and What's Happening and geez, what are good times? Maybe Good Times. Yeah.
Well, back in the day, the lineup was Happy Days first, and then Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
Then when Robin Williams made his appearance on Happy Days, that spun off to Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy. Yep.
Yep.
Mork and Mindy.
Nanu,
All right.
Nanu.
Nanu, nanu, nanu. Nanu, nanu. All right. Is everyone in that wants to get in? 5, 6, 7, 36, 43. All right. Here we go. And this is Potpourri. Potpourri. It's sponsored by Mr. Don Izzo.
All right, I will drop out. I will not participate.
We got two things to promote from Mr. Don Izzo. Thanks for Don for providing the questions. Follow him on Twitter at 417Don. Look for him activating POTA Parks in the Northeast, and also sub to his new YouTube channel at Smoke Signals RF.
Can I make one correction?
Yes.
The producers will send you a memo later. That Twitter handle is now my personal account, so that's not really. So you go to Smoke Signals RF on Twitter, and that's everything about the channel and promoting all the YouTube bunch and any other positive thing going on in our hobby. So
very good. So Smoke Signals RF on Twitter and Smoke Signals the channel. So I will, after this is done, I will update the description below to Don's YouTube channel, Twitter, but the link to Don's YouTube channel is in the description below. Very good. All right. Ready?
I quit the game, so just in case I get all these questions wrong.
Here we go. What would be the primary user of this radio? Kind of looks like that. A truck driver, a taxi cab driver, a housewife, or a ham radio operator. You can see there, got a little indication.
It's a perfect radio for a housewife.
A truck driver, a taxi cab driver, a housewife, or a ham radio operator.
I'm glad I don't have anyone around to hit me for that comment.
Primary user of this radio. Where did you normally see these radios? Truck driver. Who was in first? Tango, Oscar, Mike. YO in second. RGA in third.
Fast finger.
Norm Snack in fourth. And the dude. The dude. The dude. Who would be the primary users of these radios? Would they be somebody who wanted a baby monitor, a construction worker, a taxi cab driver, or a ham radio operator? I think that's a 7300. I think that's what is the one with the dual? Or no, that's a 9700, right?
9700, yeah.
Ham operator, very good. Did we change? Tango still in first. Norm in second. YO in third. RGA in fourth. And the dude in fifth. What is the typical name for this radio? There's one thing that's going to give it away here. Citizens Band, GMRS, amateur radio, or public service? What is this channel? Citizens Band, GMRS, amateur radio, or public service? What's the typical name for this radio?
The manufacturer also may give it a hint too.
Yep, could be.
Could
that
be.
That channel might give it away. GMRS.
Yeah. That question is dedicated to Ape.
I knew I put that wrong. Wouldn't be two Citizens Bands in a row.
Oh, the Johnny O show showed up. Hello, Johnny O. Go subscribe to the Johnny O show. He does some stuff on Flux Radio. All right. YO in first. Norm Stack in second. RGA in third. Stan the Ham. Oh, we had Stan the Man, but now we got Stan the Ham in fourth place. And Greg, just Greg. Greg in all lowercase is in fifth place. Next question. What is the name of this antenna configuration? So, take a look at this antenna configuration. Is it a beverage antenna? Is it an inverted V? A center-fed dipole? Or an off-center fed dipole? What type of configuration is this antenna? It's an inverted V. Very good. Very good. Norm taking the lead. YO in second. RGA in third. Stan the Ham in fourth. And Greg in fifth. Remember, the quicker you click on the answer, the more points you get. What band is this antenna configured for? So if you can't see that, it's 32.5 feet in element length. So this whole antenna would be 65 feet. 17 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters, or 30 meters? What band is this antenna configured for? 17 meters, 20 meters, 40 meters, or 30 meters? 64, 65 feet, 40 meters is what you need for a resonant dipole antenna on 40 meters. Oh, YO taking the... Oh, Norm, what happened there?
What
YO
happened?
in first.
I should know those off the top of my head. I'm not a good hand.
RGA in second. Greg coming up in third. John now in fourth. And IPA in fifth. All right. What is a typical name for this antenna configuration? Another configuration. So some on here and a lot over there. Is it a beverage, a full loop, a center fed dipole, or an off center fed? You could probably figure that one out if you weren't a ham. A beverage, a full loop, a center fed dipole, or an off center fed? An off center fed. Very good. Who's in first? YO still in first. RGA in second. Tango now in third. IPA slip into fourth. And Norm in fifth. Carolina Wyndham, yes. Typically, they're Carolina Wyndhams. What type of power supply is this? Only two answers. A linear or a switching power supply? Probably give it away by the size of it. A linear or a switching power supply? Which is it? CTO in the chat. See Ham Radio Dude in the chat. It's a switching power supply. If they're small, they're little bitty, chances are they're switching power supplies. YO first. RGA in second. Tango in third. Norm in fourth. Stan the Ham in fifth. What end user would use this type of radio? Ooh, this one might be a tough one. A taxi cab driver, citizen band, aviation, or a marine operator? Look, it's got that little kind of radar/DPS thing going on there. Taxi cab driver, citizens band, aviation, or a marine operator? Who would use this type of radio? A marine
Taxi was
operator.
another good show.
Oh, Taxi. Do you know that Mary Lou Henner from Taxi has got one of these memories that she knows she can recall any day in her life and tell you exactly what happened on that day?
Yeah, I've
That's
heard
awesome.
her talking about that before. Yeah.
That is insane how she has that memory.
And Reverend Jim used to do that too, you know. The character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of drugs.
YO in first, RGA in second, Tango in third. Yeah, go ahead.
I had a buddy who literally remembered everything as well. Like he could remember things from years ago. We were talking one time in an office and he was talking about, remember the old adventure game, the text adventure game?
I don't remember that, but go ahead.
It was a text adventure game where you you find a little bird in a cage, you go down, you fight dwarves in a cave or something. And he bet us that he could do the whole game from beginning to end and not miss a beat. And we took the bet and we all lost. He sat that we found it online, loaded it up, and he just blew right through it.
Wow.
We were like, geez, oh man.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Zork, yes.
Yeah, Zork.
That was a good callback. That was from KB0OTY in the chat.
That's K Booty. That's Mr. K. That's Mr. K Booty.
Oh, I was trying to be PC on stream.
That's Mr. K Booty to you.
All
Norm
right.
in fourth place and Stan the Man in fifth. All right. I think we might no, second to last question. What end user would use this radio? An amateur radio, GMRS, a marine, or aviation? Notice the frequency in here. Who would use this radio? Amateurs, GMRS, marine, or aviation? Aviation. Very good. Notice the frequency, 121. That's in the aviation band.
AM.
Yes, it's all AM.
AM.
Good
YO
questions.
still in first. RGA in second. Tango in third. Hello in fourth. And Norm Snack in fifth. Sent Lionel Richie with hello. Hey, last question. What is this radio used for? Look at that funky radio. Airports around the world, long distance GMRS, DX GMRS, DX amateur radio, or satellite communications.
This question's for Abe too.
If you can read in there, that might give it away. But yeah, it's an ICOM handheld
GMRS.
GMRS? Satellite communications. All right, here we go. Who won this round? In third place, Tango Oscar Mike. Second place, YO with a strong finish. And in first place, RGA. Wow.
Nice job, guys.
Well done. Well done.
Nice job. Very nice job.
Came from second place to take first place. Wow. All right. Very good. All right. Let me catch up in the chat. No talk. It's K Booty. He's doing the pronunciation. Oh, it's too funny. All right. What do we want to do next? Current news or YouTubers trivia? What should we do? We'll let the chat decide. Current news or YouTubers trivia? Everyone put in the chat what do you want to do next here? YouTubers, news, best songs from the 90s. YouTubers, news, YouTubers. Okay, we're going to go with YouTubers trivia.
See, I would have just done the other one, left that to be a closer.
This is the section of the show where every month I'm reminded I watch too much YouTube.
Yeah, I get that feeling too.
All right.
Kyle, is that the one that I provided to?
No. This is one that I did. Yep, I did on my own. So 132, 650. 132, 650 is the 132, 650.
Look, Tank Radio is always first in there.
Play that awesome intro. Why does the sound keep turning on? Oh my gosh. Nanu. Nanu.
Who is that? Very good.
Giant Bote.
Scuzzbutt.
We got the dude, a beer, Giant Bote, Leap.
Remember when Mort
Yay.
would go to sit down?
Johnny O.
He'd sit on his head.
His head. Yeah.
He said, yeah, sit on his head.
Sit on his head. Yeah.
Incredible. He was an incredible man. I miss him. And, with everything going on with COVID, we need guys like that to make us laugh. That was just an incredible man.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Everyone in that wants to get in, 132, 650. All right. Here we go. Play that awesome intro. YouTubers trivia.
Everyone's going to be disappointed one day when I actually get one.
Yeah. Here we go. What soda antenna did Chris N1CLC not mention in a recent video? A PAC-10 linked dipole? An LNR trail-friendly end-fed? A Soda Beams linked dipole? Or a K6ARK end-fed? He mentioned three. This is from 2 weeks ago. He mentioned three antennas. Which one did he not mention?
Sorry.
Pactena. Oh, already done. A soda beam's link dipole is something that he did not mention. People are just like, what? They'll get easier. Tanking first. Tanking first.
Play that awesome intro video.
I'm gonna take a snip of this here. Tank in first. Beer in
Please,
second.
Send it to Jason.
Norm in third. Ham Man in fourth. And Nick with 0 points in fifth place. All right. What did Adam K6 ARK portable radio weld together on Willet Antenna Night? Trekking poles, beer cans, 2-meter Yagi antennas, or small children? What did Adam weld together on Willet Antenna Night? Trekking poles, beer cans, Yagi antennas, or small children? Plus, he's got a rip in his jeans. Look at that right there. See that right there? He's got a rip in his jeans. I can't believe you put that on YouTube.
I've been on YouTube and worse.
Beer cans. He welded beer cans together and got on the air and made a bunch of contacts. Who's in first? Norm's in first. Tank's in second.
Sorry, Tank.
A beer.
I know.
A beer's in third.
I was
Ham
in the
Man
middle
in
of a
fourth.
snip. I couldn't get to the button.
And Nanu in fifth place. Dave Kassler started a kit build on his channel. What kit is he building? A Morse Reno? A Lego kit of Ham Radio 2.0's head? A 150-watt dummy load? Or a QRP Labs QCX Mini? What is he building? I think he's building a Lego kit of Ham Radio 2.0's head. He's building a QCX Mini. Yep, he got the new QCX Mini. He's building it on his channel. Norm still in first place. Ham Man in second. A beer in third. Not Beer Snack in fourth. And Nanu in fifth place. On TO's Hammy Awards, who won the most helpful award? Smoke and Ape? Angry Thumbs Down Guy? Jason from Ham Radio 2.0? Or Sean, Ham Radio Dude? Who won the most helpful award? Ape? Angry Thumbs Down Guy? Jason? Or Ham Radio Dude? Who won the most helpful award? Ham Radio Dude won the most helpful. Adam says that's burn hole. That's the burn hole from the welding. That's great.
And HR Dude got it wrong, he says.
I got this wrong. And
We're taking his award away.
He's the one that won it, and he got it wrong.
He got it wrong.
Oh, wow.
Shame.
Good grief.
That dropped me.
Oh, maybe he's just kidding. That would be awesome that he got it wrong. Norm in first place. The Dude in second. Ape in third. AFL in fourth. And Nick in fifth. All right. Ham Radio Dude got a new radio. What did he get? Dude. Did he get a Yaesu FTDX10? Did he get Ape's GMRS Dream Radio? Did he get a Flex 6400? Or did he get an ICOM 705? What did Ham Radio Dude get? A DX10, GMRS, a Flex Radio, or an ICOM 705? What did he get? I think he drove to Milwaukee or something and got it. He got a DX10. Kicked out of the house. You got kicked out of the house for buying a new radio?
Been there.
Been there. The Dude's now in first. AFL in second. Ape is in third now. Ham Man in fourth. And Nick is in fifth. The Smokin' Ape demoed this ICOM 7300 feature on a recent video. What was this feature? SWR meter, AGC. How to be a good lid on 40 meters, or a notch filter. Ape knows how to be a good lid on 40 meters. Ape demoed this ICOM 7300, a notch filter. Very good. He was all over that notch filter, man. Dude still in first place. Ape in second. I'd hope Ape could get that first. He'd move up. Ham Man in third. Nick in fourth. And AFL in fifth place. Tango Oscar Mike showed a demo of this simple logging program for net logging. What was this logger? FLNet? Ham log. It's Mike's favorite logger. N1MM or log for OM for old men. What logger did Tom demo? And I love this logger. Tom, you got a fan now. FLNet, Ham log, N1MM, or log for OM. FLNet. Had no idea this thing ever existed.
Neither did I. And I use FL that suite all the time.
Yeah. If you're looking for if you run a bunch of nets and you're looking for a simple logger, go watch Tom's video, Tango Oscar Mike in 3WS, where he goes over FLNet. It is a good logger. The Dude still in first, Ape still in second, AFL in third, Nanu in fourth, and Ham Man in fifth. Good Game Ham Radio uses this for Will It Antenna Night with his G90. A catfish, an attention angler sign, coffee mugs taped together, or his RV. What did he use for Will It Antenna Night? A catfish, attention angler sign, coffee mugs taped together, or his RV.
Kyle, what didn't you will an antenna in your house? You did almost everything.
Oh, no, I got a bunch of stuff that I did in antenna.
Actually, I can answer that question. The dog.
The dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not. The dog is sleeping right over here. I did not.
No animals were hurt. No animals were hurt in that video production.
Attention angler sign. That's what he used for Will It Antenna.
Hey, Kyle, I think it was actually that those alligator clips in the line you had attached to the antenna port that radiated.
God, I got so much. I think it's not the Lucky Charms that's resident on 2 meters. I think it's the lead that's connected to your Baofeng. Really? You think so? You don't think
marshmallows?
You don't think Lucky Charms is resonant on 2 meters?
You even addressed it in the video at one point, I think.
Yeah.
You said, it could be the lead radiating, or is it?
I mean, one guy in the comments would not let that go. It was great. I'm just like, you don't think Lucky Charms is resonant? No, I don't think so. I think it's the lead. Gotcha. Okay, got it. The Dude in first. AFL in second. Ape, slip into third. Not Beer Snack in fourth. And Ham Man in fifth place. An antenna that is still not in the box. What antenna did Hayden, Ham Radio 2X, recently put together? A Nebula with extra oscillator? A DX Commander? A Stepper IR? Or Wolf River coils? An antenna that is still not in a box. A jab at someone. What antenna did Hayden recently put together?
I was about to ask as soon as you finished the question. I wonder who's this a jab at? Who's not in the chat right now?
Read in between the lines.
A DX Commander. He got a DX Commander and put it together on the island of Tasmania.
He got the family discount.
Yeah, I think he got the family
with the
discount.
DX.
Yes. The Dude. Oh, we had no change. The Dude in first. AFL in second. Ape in third. Not Beer Snack in third. Fourth. Ham Man in fifth. Astroleah and Becca had a fail in a recent video. What did they fail at? Putting together a DX commander? Trying to blow up their G90 radio? A POTA activation? Or a SOTA activation? What did they fail at recently?
I think a lot of people will cry if they blew up a G90.
I don't think a G90 is able to be blown up.
You obviously haven't been to Texas.
They failed at a SOTA activation, not a POTA activation. I know that they do a lot of POTA, but they failed at a SOTA activation.
Oh, I thought it was a POTA. Wow.
No.
Tricky.
Tio needs to get him a Jeep.
Yes. Wheel drive.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive. That's why they failed. AFL in first, Dude in second, Hamman in third, Nick in fourth, and Ape in fifth. Yeah, they're streaming on Twitch. They're not even in the chat or watching the stream here. Oh, well. All right, KK6USY Ham Radio Adventures showed this mobile antenna in a recent video. What was this antenna? Was it a 6-meter hex beam? Was it a 20-meter dipole? Was it a 2-meter Yagi? Or was it a 6.5-foot moron antenna? What mobile antenna did Chuck, KK6USY, show in a recent video? A hex beam, a dipole, a Yagi, or a moron antenna? That's more like my alley is a moron antenna. 6-meter hex beam. Showed a 6-meter hex beam. Steve goes to show I need to spend a lot more time on YouTube.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't worry, Steve. It's called the replay.
Ham the man in first. The dude in second. AFL dropping to third. Nick in fourth, and the Ape in fifth. All right, couple more questions. Maybe. Oh, this is the last question. Red Summit RF demoed this SOTA logger in a video this week. What was this logger? FLNet, fast log entry, ham log, which is Mike's favorite logger, or SOTA CSV log editor. What did Red Summit demo in a video this week? FLNet, fast log entry, ham log, or SOTA CSV log editor. I didn't even know that this was a thing.
Yeah.
Learned all about loggers this week. SOTA CSV log editor. Very good. All right. Let's see who's got the podium today. Third place, K0 or KO. K0. KO4 AFL. The dude in second. And in first place, Ham Man. Wow. Very good. Congratulations, everyone. Ape in fourth and Nanu in fifth.
Congratulations.
Nice job, guys.
All right. Let me go back to my thingy McBob. All right. Let me load up.
Ape is calling it rigged. He's so positive.
Well, why isn't he on stream?
He's a flat earther too.
It's Friday night Hallmark night, I think.
But there are valid arguments for that.
It's Friday night Hallmark. Yeah, shouldn't you be at home watching a Hallmark Channel movie?
Saturday night Lifetime.
Yeah. Friday night's Hallmark, Saturday night's Lifetime.
Christmas love movies all year round.
No, they're done. I think they're back to Cookie Mysteries now.
Cookie Mysteries, but guess what? Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Because
when I walked into Walmart, I always know what holiday is when I go into my Walmart.
4 months before.
All right, 926 2557. Putting it in the chat. 926 2557 is the Kahoot. If you want to play, all you have to do is go to kahoot.it, put that code in. Put your whatever you want to call yourself. You want to call yourself the ape number 2. You want to call yourself a boy named Sue, whatever. The world is your oyster.
Johnny Cash reference.
Johnny Cash, that's right.
It's your life. It's your name. You do you. I'll do me. How about that? Sue.
Sue.
Sue. Very good. Sue. Norman Ape. Norman Ape. Who? Not ape. Not beer snack. After like we go through all the iterations, everyone is going to be not somebody. I'm waiting for the trivia where everyone is not somebody. All right. We got everyone in the chat that are in the game that we need. So this is current events, current news. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Who is the Arrl 2021 Carol Perry Educator of the Year recipient? Tim Duffy, Melissa Poore, Neil Rapp, or Dave Minster? Who is? Oh, sorry guys, I got to change the. Sorry guys, oops. Who is the Arrl 2021 Carol Perry Educator of the Year recipient? Tim Duffy, Melissa Poore, Neil Rapp, or David Minster? Neil Rapp won it this year. WB9 VPG is Carol Perry Educator of the Year award. The tip in I think I know who
Always
that is.
first.
Yep. The tip in first place, Norman Ape in second, AF2V in third, Who in fourth, and Tango in fifth. What amateur radio show recently moved from TWIT to HRCC? Ham Nation, QSO Today, Amateur Logic, or Ham Radio Workbench? What amateur radio show recently moved from Twitch to HRCC? Ham Nation, QSO Today, Amateur Logic, or Ham Radio Workbench? What moved from TWIT to Josh's channel? Ham Nation. Every other Wednesday. I think they started on the 6th. I don't know when the next one is, but every other Wednesday, I believe. Norman Ape in first. The Tip in second. Tango in third. AF2 in fourth. And KD9 Who in fifth. What Texas Hamfest recently closed their doors forever? The Irving Hamfest, the Greater Houston Hamfest, Hamcom, or Cowtown? What Hamfest recently closed their doors forever? Irving, Greater Houston, Hamcom, or Cowtown? Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe they just decided to give up.
Mm-hmm. It was a sad announcement.
Yep.
Hamcom closed their doors forever. I think it was probably maybe like the 5th or maybe 6th largest Hamfest in the U.S. AF2 in first place. Now a boy named Sue in second. Beer Snack in third. WJ6F in fourth place. And not Beer Snack in fifth. The FCC is now going to charge this amount for amateur radio licenses. What is this fee? $15? It's still free. $50 or $35.
Wait, the FCC is going to start charging for amateur radio license? Why haven't I heard about this?
You haven't heard about
Anyone
this?
been talking about it?
Oh, jeez. Norm.
It's
15
been on every YouTube channel except mine.
$15. It's
I'm
free.
staying away from
50
it. I'm not even gonna go.
or 35. That's the norm. I thought you were. I thought you were for real. $35. $35.
Everyone got
Everyone
that right.
got it. Yeah. A Boy Named Sue in first. AF2 in second. Beer Snack in third. 6F in fourth, and Not Beer Snack in fifth place. The QSO Today Virtual Ham Expo was announced for what date and month and dates? February 13th and 14th, March 13th and 14th, May 15th and 16th, or April 17th and 18th. The QSO Today Virtual Ham Expo is in basically what month? February, March, May, or April? The QSO Today Virtual Ham Expo. What month? It's in March. March 13th and 14th. The Boy in first place. Beer Snack in second. 6F in third. AFL in fourth. And AF2V in fifth place. In the latest WSJTX software, what new digital protocol was introduced? FT16, JT130, Q65, or FT2? New protocol was introduced in, I think, 2.4.0. What protocol? FT16, JT130, Q65, FT2. What's the new protocol? Q65.
Never heard of that.
Q65.
I didn't know that one either.
Do you know what's special about it?
You're special.
I am special.
Like
Come
a
on, it
Hallmark
says in
card.
the name, take radio, but
I don't know I don't know anything about the protocol. A Boy Named Sue, still in first place. Beer Snack in second. WJ6F in third. Steve in fourth, and AF2V in fifth place. The FCC is allowing comments to expand the number of VECs. How many VECs are there today? 14, 10, 13, or 15? 14, 10, 13, or 15. How many VECs are there today? There's 14 VECs. 14 VECs. Oh, Beer Snack has taken the lead. A Boy Named Sue drops to second. 2V, third place. 6F in fourth place, and AFL in fifth place.
My screen says I'm just behind the tip, so that's good, right?
No.
I don't know if you want to be in front or below the tip. To tell you the truth. Yeah. All right. Who is the newly elected CEO of the Arrl? David Sumner, David Minster, Howard Mickle, Rick Roderick. Who is the new CEO of the Arrl? David Sumner, David Minster, Howard Mickle, or Rick Roderick? One is the CEO and one is the president. And two are former CEOs. David Minster, NA2AA.
You did get
Hopefully-
a nice shout out, Kyle, on Ham Radio 2.0 from David.
Yeah, I did. I was very impressed that he knew who I was, and I was honored by him calling me out. I think he is going to do very good things for the Arrl. I think that he has got his head in the right place, and he's got good ideas. I think Howard Mickle had good ideas, but he just didn't have the dedication and the dovation. Jeez, I am having a. I'm gonna have another drink, boys. Just the drive to get everyone behind him on doing cool things that the Arrl needs to be doing to get new hams involved.
Yep. Yeah,
as
his
well
interviews have been
as
really
well
good.
as keep existing members
Right.
inspired to keep going too.
Yeah, there's that fine line where you got to
There is.
You got to do cool things, right? But then you got to keep doing the old things that the Arrl has been founded on, right?
But you can't do too much old either. It's a
Right.
fine. You said the key words. It's a fine balance.
It's a very fine line. All right, beer snacking first. Sue in second. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat here while I'm doing three things at once. 2V in third, 6F in fourth, and AFL in fifth place. All right. Second to last question. What is the latest country to gain access to the 8 megahertz band? South Africa, Ireland, Slovenia, Croatia. The 8 megahertz band. South Africa, Ireland, Slovenia, Croatia. A Magic 8 Ball says Croatia got access to the 8 megahertz band. There's like five countries: South Africa, Ireland, Slovenia, Croatia, and something else.
So you could possibly make your DXCC on that band in one day, depending on propagation. Think about it.
Well, there's only 5 countries that have access to that band.
You can work off, but I'm saying if you were in that country, in one of those countries, you can make.
Oh yeah, right.
Based on the how propagation is running.
Beer snacking first, 6F in second, 2V in third, a boy named Sue in fourth, and KD9 who in fifth.
Now it's telling me I'm behind the tip.
Oof. Oh yeah, so Mike says technically you can't get DXCC on that band because it's not recognized as a usable band for Arrl and DXCC awards. Mike has got a point there.
Thank you, Mike. You know something? He is right.
Yep.
Mike gets 2 bonus points on this round. Okay, how's
that sound? All right, last question of the night. The world's largest ham fest was canceled in 2021. What ham fest is this? CPAC, Hamvention, Hamcation, Friedrichstraßenbrocken.
They got great beer there and pretzels. And schnitzel.
It's schnitzel. What is the largest? Everyone answered it. Hamcation was canceled for a second year in a row. Gosh.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to going to Hamcation this year. So I guess all of us are going to have to meet at Huntsville, if they have Huntsville. Oh well.
Yep.
Okay.
My club has theirs every year in November, so we're hoping we can have ours by then.
Yeah. Third place, AF2V. Second place, WJ6F. And in first place, is it a boy named Sue? No, it's Beer Snack. Beer Snack. Runners up, a boy named Sue. And I missed the other one. Oh, gosh. Sorry. All right. That is all she wrote, boys and girls and cats and dogs. Norm.
What's going on?
Your YouTube channel, Shacking Off. What do you got in store for us?
I like that
next
name.
Well, we're still a pretty new channel. We just started back in March when all this stuff happened, and we're gonna do a couple more show and tells where we're just kind of showing off some old and unique ham radio related equipment that we have, and we're actually going to start doing some shack tours where we Greg and I are going to show off our shacks on a couple of videos. Then we're going to zoom in with some friends and everyone loves looking at other people's shacks from Google Images, and from what I learned from Google Images, so that should be fun. Just see what other people do with their setups, because we all have limitations and restrictions, and we all can't have our dream setup. So everyone has a different way of dealing with those. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, very good. I enjoy your channel. Very good channel. Tank, what do you got going on?
You're on mute, Frank.
Jeez.
I don't have much going on right now. I'm trying to finish up a video for Monday night ham radio. We're doing that theme night. What is portable radio? My video is going to cover setting up a portable satellite station to transmit to a satellite. I'm going to build a antenna, build the base for it, and see if it will work. So that's what I've been up to. This video has actually been in the making for about a couple months now. I've just been doing other things in front of it. So I'm looking forward to get this one out here. I spent a lot of time editing it, and I hope the build montage comes off pretty well.
Very good. Tom, what do you got going on?
Well, I'm participating
in Pee-wee's Big Playhouse over there.
We should have set a code word for today, secret word.
We should have.
Participating in the Monday night portable radio theme. I've done a little bit more APRS testing in my area. So I'll have some, I'm working on a couple of videos for that as well.
Don, Smoke Signals RF. What's happening on your channel?
Just got it rolling back on January 12th. So what was that, 3 or 4 days ago? Appreciate everybody's love and support and constructive criticism. Thank you. Actually, I spent today, it was too damn cold out to do POTA today. So I ended up getting another video. Amazon box came in really early today, and we immediately started shooting some video, get that out probably maybe next week, with the goal of getting in the rhythm of putting something up on a Monday or a Thursday night with the YouTube bunch. Tomorrow, this is one of those quarterly weekends with POTA to get on the air, whether you're hunting or activating. I don't think I'm going to be activating based upon weather here in Connecticut, but I expect to at least do some hunting in the afternoon and just having fun. So thanks to everybody. I appreciate it. It's fun to be on the other side now.
Yeah, very good. Want to thank everyone that participated and everyone in the chat, even if you didn't participate. Thanks for hanging out with us. And 2 announcements. Tomorrow is the Arrl VHF contest, and that goes all weekend. I think it's 48 hours. And then also, starting at 1 o'clock my time. I don't know what it would be in your time. But the NAQP single sideband contest starts for 12 hours. If you want to get into contesting and you're a little afraid of contesting, that is a very good contest to kind of dip your toes in. All you need is 100 watts, a wire, your name, and your state. And that's all you need. And you need your call sign, too. And it is very easy to search and pounce and do some running in that contest. So I encourage you, if you want to dip your toes into contesting, you enter into the NAQP. So,
what bands is that on? I think I saw that in the chat.
160, 80, 40, 20, 15, and 10. The contest bands, no work bands. No work bands. So, all right, very good. Thanks, everyone, for participating. We'll do this again next month. And if you got any questions or comments, send them to me. I'm good on QRZ. Or put them in the comments below. If you got any opinions or things that we need to tweak on the trivia. And then also, if you want to sponsor a round, send your questions to me, and I will get you the template so I can upload them quickly, and we'll get you sponsored around. So, very good. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Talk to you
Thanks,
later.
everyone, for coming.
Thank you, Kyle. Bye, guys.
73.
73.
73.
Thank you,
Be safe.
73.